Alright, gonna roll a few innings of payoff pitch. I got a King of the Hill from 2001. The A's are the current King of the Hill. They beat Seattle, and now they're playing the Yankees. It's going to be Tim Hudson for Oakland and Mike Mussina for the Yankees. Right now, Hudson is on the mound. Derek Jeter is leading off. It's going to be Jeter, O'Neill, and Williams here in the top of the first inning. And here we go. We got a 9 on Hudson. 9 is tough right-handed. And we got an 85. So tough right-handed on Jeter. 85 is too much. That's going to be a grounded to short. And we are underway. 1 out. Nobody on. That'll bring up Paul O'Neill. And we got a 5. 5 on Hudson is patient. So patient right-handed, 68 on O'Neill. Patient right-handed, 68 is no good. 68 is a grounder to short. 2 out, 2 grounders to short. That's Tejada at short, and there's 2 out, nobody on for Bernie Williams. Hudson with the first 2 outs easily. Bernie up. And we got a 7. 7 on Hudson is tough. Tough right-handed is a 71, which is too much for Bernie. 71 is a grounder to short. So 3 ground balls to short to start this game. Yankees go down quickly in the top of the first inning. And that will send Mike Mussina to the mound for the Yankees. Here in the bottom of the first. And he will face Jeremy Giambi, leading it off for the A's. And we have an 8. 8 is tough right-handed, and that's a 94. Tough right-handed on Jeremy Giambi. And I said 94, and that's just a fly to right. For the first out, something other than a ground ball to short. 1 out. That'll bring up Jermaine Dye. 1 out, nobody on here. Bottom of the first inning. And we have an 8. 8 is tough right-handed on Mussina, and a 64. So here's Jermaine Dye. 64 is no good. Tough right-handed. That's a grounder to second. And there are 2 outs, nobody on for Jason Giambi. And we have a 4. 4 is ballpark. 4 is ballpark. Now, Giambi is lefty. And we're at the Oakland Coliseum. So 1 to 42 is wheelhouse, but we rolled a 92. So that's going to be in play for a left-handed batter. So we got to re-roll in play against a righty pitcher. And we got a 32. So Giambi in play against a righty. 32 is too big. And that is a pop to short. And that is the end of the first scoreless. Both pitchers get 1, 2, 3 innings to start this game. Tim Hudson will come back on the mound. And Tino Martinez is going to lead off the top of the second inning. Haven't had a hit yet in the game. And we have a 7, which is tough righty, and that is a 4. So we have a tough righty 4, and he is struck out. 1 out. First strikeout of the game for either pitcher. And there's 1 out. That'll bring up Posada. Posada batting against Hudson. And we have an 8. 8 is tough right-handed, and that is a 71 for Posada. Tough right-handed. And 71 is a strikeout. 2 in a row for Hudson. 2 out, nobody on. And Alfonso Soriano is going to come to the plate against Hudson. Yankees looking for their first hit. They've gone down 5 up, 5 down here against Tim Hudson. And a 7 is tough right-handed. 44 for Soriano, and tough right-handed 44 is a strikeout, and Hudson strikes out the side in the top of the second inning. And Mussina will come back out for the Yankees. And he's going to face Miguel Tejada in the bottom of the second inning. No hits yet in the game. And have a 7, which is tough right-handed. And we have a 83. 83 is too much. 83 is a grounder to short. So shortstop Tejada grounds to shortstop Jeter. 1 out, nobody on for Eric Chavez. Third baseman for the A's. And this time we got a 3. 3 is in play righty, and we got a 6. So in play right-handed for Chavez. In play right-handed, 6 is a double. So we got the first hit of the game. That is a double. It's a line shot that splits the gap in center field. Chavez is on second with 1 out. That'll bring up Ramon Hernandez. First base runner of the game. And here we got a 2. And 2 is wheelhouse. Wheelhouse and a 1. Wheelhouse 1 for Hernandez against a righty. And that is out of here. Home run for Ramon Hernandez. And that is going to be 2-0 Oakland here in the bottom of the second inning. So the A's catcher connects for a 2-run homer. He hit 15 overall, 10 against righties in 2001. So 2-0 runner, 1 out, nobody on now for Johnny Damon. And we get a 9. 9 is patient right-handed. Patient right-handed, 99 though. 99, so that's going to be too big, and that's just a fly to right. 2 out for Menachino. Lucina gets touched here for a 2-run home run. And we have a 7 tough, and that's a 48. So Menachino tough 48 on a right-hander is a strikeout. So that's first strikeout for Messina. And that ends the bottom of the second. But the A's pick up 2 and now lead it 2-0. So now Hudson has a lead to protect here in the top of the third, and it's going to be David Justice leading it off for the Yankees. Yankees have gone 6 up, 6 down against Hudson. They're down 2-0 now. And a 9 is a tough right-handed, and that's a 93. So tough right-handed 93, and that's a fly to right, 1 out. That'll bring up Scott Brocious. Scott Brocious will bat here in the top of the third. 1 out, nobody on. And that's a 3. A 3 is patient righty, and it's a 25. So patient righty 25 is a double. Scott Brocious is going to double, and it's a deep drive off the left field wall. So the Yankees get their first base runner, a double from Brocious with 1 out. Bring up Chuck Knobloch. Runner on second, 1 out. Yanks down 2-0 here to the A's. And we have a 12, and a 12 is patient right-handed, and it's a 91 though. So Knobloch, 91 is too much. 91 is going to be a grounder to short. That's a grounder to short. Now, Brocious is a 5 runner, so I'm pretty sure he's holding. Let me just double check the runner on second rules. Runner on second, you have to have a 7 or higher, so Brocious will hold at second, and there are now 2 out for Derek Jeter. So Brocious holds on the grounder to short. 2 out. Derek Jeter now needs a big 2-out hit to get the Yankees on the board. And it's a 9, and 9 is tough right-handed 41. Jeter tough right-handed 41 is a double. 41 is a double for Jeter. That is a looping liner to right. So he goes like Jeter did often. He goes the other way and drives in Brocious. Yankees with 2 doubles here in the top of the third. And Jeter is now on second for Paul O'Neill. So the Yankees get on the board with a couple of doubles. And now we got a 9 tough, and that's a 52. O'Neill, tough 52 is too much, and that is just a grounder to third to end the inning. But the Yankees get on the board. It's now 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the third inning. Lucina back on the mound. And he's going to face Terrence Long here, leading it off. In the bottom of the third. 2-1 Oakland. And we have a 7, which is tough right-handed, 87. Tough right-handed, 87. Too much. That's a grounded a second for the first out. That'll bring up Jeremy Giambi, who flied to right first time up. Lineup turns over. 1 out, nobody on. And we get a 7. 7 is tough right-handed, and it's a 93. So that's too much. 93 is a fly to right. 2 out, nobody on for Jermaine Dye. And we got a 6 this time. 6 is tough right-handed, but a 12. Jermaine Dye, tough right-handed. 12 is a strikeout. Second strikeout for Mussina. 1, 2, 3 go the A's in the bottom of the third, and after 3, the A's lead the Yankees 2-1.